Welcome back to Yellowhammer. We're back to the headgear GoPro, kind of throwing it back a little bit, kind of taking a break from doing everything overkill. For a good kick and grin, I'll go ahead and give you all the rundown. I header dumped the car literally about right here, about my hand. Got a little bit more for El Jefe here, and I thought I'd make a kind of funny video. You know, everybody will give the 5.0 people a hard time. Another 5.0 that you can hear coming down the road a mile away, only going about 55. But after we get back from the cool POV drive at night here, went ahead and bought more from Long Tube Header. And what we have here, we'll be taking care of them. And I'm really glad I found them. They are modular, and what that will mean, from about the muffler to I think probably a little bit toward the middle part of the wheel, that'll be one part, and then from there to the mid pipe will be another part, and that'll be really good. I had a heck of a time getting them out, but anyway, like I told you before, we are mid pipe dumped, and I don't really mind it. I don't like having a car that loud, and I am more of a front to back kind of guy. I don't care for it being dumped. I didn't really like the left or right pipe we had here from factory, even though it did rattle, but either way. Yeah, really loud. If you haven't looked at the video from the airport, I'm going to overlay it now. But anyway, again, we are header dumped here, or not header dumped, mid pipe dumped, about right here. And I don't really know why I did it, but I thought it'd be kind of funny to do. And again, for the kick and grin of it, we'll go for a POV drive here. I'll have my other GoPro on the back, and we'll do a POV drive in the front. That way you all can kind of get an idea of, if you want to do it, how loud it'll be in the cabin and how loud it'll be from out here. Now I'll overlay a clip right here of barely laying on it from a buddy after leaving work. But yeah, incredibly loud. The camera audio won't be anything like what it'll be in real life. But again, we'll go for a quick POV drive here, and then we'll come back, put the new on it, and we'll call it a day. All right, we'll go ahead and fire it up here. It's gonna be pretty loud. I would let my window down, but right now the only thing you would really hear would be wind on the camera that I have in my head right now. I literally bought everything I needed from Oreilly, and that included a, I think, 2.5 turn down, and I had to get a 2 3/4 adapter from the mid pipe to the turn down. I had to weld the outer part of the connector to the mid pipe to the turn down. I tack welded it enough to hold it, but I'll let you all look at that later. Yeah, we're gonna pull back in here and we'll let everything cool down, and then we'll get to work on it. All right, per normal now, I got the car up in the air on all four, and I'll kind of let y'all in on what we're working with now. Again, got all of them on here, but yeah. Right here will be what we're working with. Oh yeah, we got the bracket right here that I made from the threaded bolt going down through the body, and I kind of made that into my own hanger for holding them. Right there and right there you got the turn down that we're going to be taking off, and right here will be the mid pipe. And yeah, we're going to get them taken off, and we'll work on getting the new put on. Alright, got everything off now. Again, clearly not a welder by any mean. But, I mean, again, you know, enough to hold it on there without it breaking off. I think that one there might have been the one I did at the beginning to kind of dial in everything to get it tacked good enough, but like I talked about earlier, look at all that unburnt fuel in there. Might have to get that out of there by hand and form it back into liquid fuel. But anyway, 2.5 turn down to a 2 3/4 connector. The mid pipe being 2 3/4, they didn't have a connector or an adapter that went from 2 3/4 to 2 1/4 or a 2 3/4 downturn. But anyway, and again, lock nut on either end of the bracket that I drilled out from metal that I had laying around. Had to cut it a little bit, then drill out either hole for the thread. But I mean, yeah, not a whole lot involved here if you want to do what I've done, but if you drive your car often, I probably wouldn't recommend it. But now what we're going to do, I'm going to head and put everything away here, and I'm going to open up a brand new long tube header mid pipe back. Alright, got it opened up here. Get everything out of here. Maybe. Ooh. Pretty. I did forget to tell y'all that oh yeah, that's right. Okay, never mind. I did forget to tell you all that they are the Titan coated. They're kind of like a powder coat type deal. Alright, let me bring y'all back under here. Got everything buttoned up. Got our top modular pipe over the top here, buttoned into the muffler. That one over here too. And then on both of them, we got our clamp up here, connecting it. And then we got the other clamp over here connecting. And the only thing I have to do now will be to tighten down the clamp up there, and we'll be good to go. Alright, got either one tightened down now. Moment of truth. Hopefully it won't fall down a whole lot, or I have to go through everything again. I don't really want to do that. Okay, beautiful. Didn't fall a bit. Alright, yay. I'm definitely glad again that I bought the modular overpipe. I probably wouldn't have been able to put that in here without having to lift, without, you know, buying regular pipe all in one. But yeah, I'll get the car down now, and it'll be tomorrow for me, but in the following clip for you all. And we'll compare it now to not having any, I can't think of the name of it, but about right there I had them before. Free flowing pipe now into the muffler, but we'll be right back. Alright, day 2 for me, another clip for you all, but we got everything hooked up now. We're going to fire it up with everything back to normal. Quite a bit quieter now. Forgot how quiet it had been beforehand. I feel like I'm driving a I don't even know what now. Yeah, definitely a lot quieter, more back to normal. Not technically legal anymore. But yeah, definitely quite a bit different from what we had before. Alright, with that, I am going to end the video now. Got quite a bit to do here around home and whatnot before I go back to work. But anyway, I'm relatively happy with that. Got normal car back now. Not overly loud, not overly quiet. Do have quite a bit planned out here for 2022. Gonna have a lot of driving, a lot of cool event to go to here, hopefully coming up with a local group near me. They had been over the airport thing, and that really turned out well, I think. They're hoping to grow that bigger and do more with it and whatnot, but definitely want to get the car out and really enjoy my time off more than what I have been on the YouTube end anyway. But with that, work toward my goal of getting the car to where I want it to be and working on it. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for coming by, and if you liked the video or you didn't like it, drop a thumb up or a thumb down. Either way, comment and follow. It would help me out a lot. And until another one, we'll talk to y'all later.